At 0630, the trees at Fort Pickett don't care who you are. They don't care about your resume. They don't care about your past scores. They don't care about how much your rifle costs. Two-man teams stand in the cold. Rifles slung, rucks heavy. Everything they will rely on for the next 3 days is on their backs. A quiet command breaks the stillness, and Mammoth begins. Not with gunfire, with movement. Boots hit dirt, gravel shifts. Breathing settles into rhythm. Half the field disappears towards range 15, the other half towards range 21. From that moment forward, there are no spectators, only decisions. There's no resupply, there's no outside help, and there's certainly no shortcuts. If it isn't carried in, it doesn't exist.
Gotta hammer this stuff out. All right, we're gonna start the question.
The stages are blind, unknown distances, unseen targets. Stage briefs are read twice, and when the questions stop, so does forgiveness. Primary shooter, secondary shooter, wind calls, corrections, roll switch without hesitation. When a timer starts, pistol steel rings first. Fast, close, precise. Simple problems that quietly build pressure. Then rifles come up. Tripods bite into dirt. Backpacks become barricades and elbows grind into the rocks. Targets stretch past 900 yards, some visible, some hidden in the shadows. Shots break. Sometimes steel answers. And sometimes silence answers loud. Then, new instructions. A surprise engagement. A final problem layered on fatigue. 1 minute. Find it. Solve it. Execute
Okay,
it.
one team member engages torso with 3 rounds, hit or miss, go.
On it, to your left.
Yes.
Pile of rocks.
Yes.
Top left of the dock.
Seen.
Range. Hold up.
I'm getting 690.
650. 650.
Okay.
Shoot, shoot,
Time.
shoot. Further.
Time.
Okay, time. Sorry.
job.
Can we shoot the bonus target at any time? Yep.
Ready? Impact! Back 0 for ranging.
Looks like down the lane, maybe?
In between the two. Just on the front side.
Sniper.
Miles under load separate confidence from conditioning. There's a time standard for every ruck. Miss it and you're done, no matter how well you shoot. Because Mammoth isn't here to test how well you perform when you're comfortable. It tests what happens when you're tired, when your heart rate hasn't settled, when your shoulders ache, when the clock is still running. Scores are posted, but no one celebrates. Half the available points often counts as success here. Perfection is rare. Humility is pretty common. Tents go up in fading light. Gear is reorganized, data checked, batteries swapped, and bodies slide into sleeping bags knowing tomorrow will demand more than today did. Day 2 brings rain, then fog, the kind that erases distance and distorts judgment. Data from yesterday becomes irrelevant. Wind feels different. Light bends differently. Steel moves across open ground. Shooters track silhouettes like hunters reading shadows. Lead calculated, breathing timed, and trigger brakes deliberate. On another stage, prone reveals nothing. Standing changes everything. Angle is truth. Perspective is survival. Teams adapt or they fall behind. Only 2 stages are completed. There are no complaints. There's only adjustment, because Mammoth doesn't negotiate.
Hit! 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 Mag on clear! Mag on clear! Mag on clear! Mag on clear!
By day 3, something shifts. The rucks feel heavier, but the conversations grow shorter. Communication becomes instinct. Transitions happen without words. 2 people moving as one system. No wasted motion, no ego, only execution. Final stages, final targets, final opportunities to either break or prove something to yourself. When the last timer stops and rifles are cleared, silence returns to the trees.
My challenge to Chris every year is to make this one of the most dynamic matches that is on the field of competitors in the United States. It brings shooters from around the world, and you got to meet some of them today and over the course of this weekend. We take great pride in that. Great pride. Chris puts on one of the best matches in the United States of America. I like to say the best match.
I think it's pretty solid, and I think it's a pretty deep prize table this year. I think anyone that finished and walks that prize table is going to be happy with how they've done.
3 days. Miles underweight. Weather endured. Decisions made under fatigue. The scoreboard only tells part of the story. Margins are measured in single shots, single corrections, single moments where preparation met reality. But the scoreboard doesn't measure what changed. Fort Pickett remains exactly as it was. The terrain is unchanged. The steel is unchanged. But the teams who finished are not, because Mammoth was never about marksmanship alone. It is a decision-making problem disguised as a shooting match. It strips away comfort. It punishes assumption. It exposes weakness. And for those who finish, it leaves something behind. Not a trophy, not just points, but a standard. April 2026, Fort Chaffee, Fort Smith, Arkansas. The next chapter begins. Bring everything, leave different.